Well, on this episode of Big's Build Hot Rods, we're going to start cleaning this chassis up on the 29, the Studabaker rat rod. Looks like I got black on my nose again. We got the body out of here. As you can see, let's see if I can show you here. No more body in the floor. I'll turn this around and show you here in a second a little better. I ain't smart enough to turn this thing around on my own without stopping the video. But anyway, yeah, I got this chassis in here. I got the center chunk took out of it. The center, the differential, because it was way too steep, man. This thing, I picked the center chunk up super cheap. It had a full spool with 486 gears on a bone stock big block, so it didn't like to go nowhere. It was like a 40-mile-an-hour car screaming. So I'm gonna put more of a highway rear in it. Of course, I already talked about changing the notch of the frame. The 472 Cadillac's going in it, but that's where this video is going to be. We're going to start mocking up the motor, maybe doing the frame in this video, and cleaning it up, wire wheeling it a little bit. I'd painted this frame. It didn't last. I think I'm going to buy some of that POR 15 or whatever it is. My son did his frame on his GMC with it. It seemed to look pretty good, and I've heard good things about it lasting, so I think I'm going to do that. And then see, I mean, that's basically what I want to do, is just kind of revamp this thing. It's either I'm going to make it more comfortable to drive and keep it, or I'm going to make it where someone else can fit in it and sell it to them. So we'll see. We'll see what happens when I get to that point. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that's what we're going to do this time, and I'll update you guys on the way through here. Show you a little stuff here and there. Alrighty, I'll be back with you. Way to move a body. It's actually pretty easy on a hand cart. It's nice when the body's not but a 6-foot square. Easy as that. I think we'll put a jack stand under the back just in case, but it's pretty, it's not teetery or nothing. Works. Okay, I got started wire wheeling this frame down a little bit, just the rough spots. I mean, most of it's still black, and I did get the center section out of the rear. It will look good in it. I don't know if you can see the oil or not, but it's no metal in it, no nothing. Of course, this thing didn't have, I don't think it had 150 to 200 miles on that rear. That whole rear was brand new. The center section wasn't new, but it was low miles. I bought it from a guy local around here. But yeah, I started doing that. I started grinding up, rounding the corners on these body mounts a little, because I just had them square before. You can see I haven't ground them ones yet. But yeah, got the body out. As you can see, we got a little room in here. Of course, my kid, he's putting brake lines on that now, because we went to back it out and popped the brake line, and then when we fixed it, it popped another one. So he's just putting them all the way from front to back now. He's tired of messing with it, which I don't blame him. And so that's got to get brakes on it so we can move it and get it in here a little square without running into stuff. Because I want to bring my black 74 in and fix the rear in it. I'm ready to drive that thing again. So we got a lot of stuff going on around here. You guys just stay tuned. We'll see what we get into. But this is this week's project. Actually, this is this winter's project, not this week. This is this winter's project, but we're going to be doing some other things while doing this. I still have this bike here that we're still piddling with. We just ain't had time to mess with it. We've been doing other things. So, but hey, I'm just updating you guys, showing you where we're at. And okay, so what we got here, I went and picked up some 1.5 by 3-inch tubing. Cut that on a 45. I'm getting ready to cut this other side. Basically, we'll just do that. Clean it. I gotta clean it up a little bit still, but you get the deal. And then it'll cut there, and it'll be up here, and then that'll be this here. See if I can do this one-handed and get you a shot. Nope, probably not. But that's basically, it'll be up here, but you know, like that. But up under the bottom, and then across to there. And then I can cut this out once I get this all welded in. But that's where I'm at on this. And I mean, I had to go to the steel store to get this tubing because I didn't have any around here. But that's the deal. I did really haven't done anything else. I think I showed you guys the mounts. I tried cleaning up a little bit, and I did buy a whole new roll of brake line. I'm going to redo this brake line because this was like, you know, the body was on. I didn't route it real good, as you can see. Well, that wasn't like that, but just going to redo all the brake lines and route them real good. Try to, hey, it's almost a new year. It's going to be a new me, you know. Not so much hillbilly hackery. Yeah, right. But you guys, I'll let you watch me cut this next piece, I guess, and you guys can, you know, tell me what I'm doing wrong. So, here we go. You know, safety first. Or third or fourth at least. Yeah, you guys should see that. That down here. This will be just like that, but cleaned up. Grind it down a little bit, make sure it's good and square. Yeah, see, it's a little off, a little gappy, but if I grind that end up a little bit, it'll get her down tight. I'll show you guys my hackery. Look, ain't been 2 minutes and I'm already hacking again. But, you know, I didn't want to dig the chop saw out. So that's basically what the rear, or the frame Z is going to be instead of a Z. Yeah, it's going to be a 90 degree. A 90 degree straight back off of that and straight up. That way I can move this seat back because I'm only 5'6" if I stretch real hard, and it was tight for me in this car, so I'm trying to get a little bit more out of it. That way I'm a little more comfortable, and if I do decide to sell this thing, there's more than just, you know, midgets can drive it. I guess I'm not supposed to say midget no more, huh? Little people can drive it. I'm old school people. We still say midget around here. But yeah, I got to clean that up. No sense making you guys watch me do that. And then, of course, there's going to be some cut off of here. I just made them both 12 inches for now till I get my exact measurement to know what I need. Because pretty sure I'm going to have it 10 inches back from my first measurements I did. And then I'm not sure the height, but what I'm going to do is clamp it on there and get me a mark. clamp it to the side of the frame and then get me a mark. So that's what I'll do once I get this tacked all up and welded. I'll weld this out solid, and then I'll put me a little fish plate around each side of it to hold it real good. I mean, this is actually, if I remember right, because I cut this frame in half, this is actually a little heavier. This is 1/8 inch thick. I believe this frame is thinner than that. So, but we'll get back with you, and I'll show you where I'm at here in a few. Well, I got this one cleaned up. Pretty good fit here. I might pull it apart just a hair to get a little, I mean, I did bevel it a little, but not much. It's not real thick, so it's fitting pretty good there. You can see it's good and square. I think I'm pretty much ready to tack this thing together. It looks like the bottom is a little bit gapped farther, which is fine. Like I said, I can get a little more penetration, weld all the way through. Now to see if I can fight this welder. Had trouble with this welder ever since I bought it, really. It's a Hobart welder, but I don't know. I was running it on a generator for a long time here. Now I got power, but it still don't seem to run exactly right. But I don't know. We'll figure it out, or I want one or the other. So, guess we'll get ready to set this welder up and start tacking this thing together. Okay. Set up, got a welder hooked up. See if I can't booger this up. Too bad. See if I can flip it over. And maybe I'll put one more. Put one more just to. It just don't weld good. It's, I don't know what it is with it. I mean, it could be me. Oh yeah, we got a little more gap on this side. Oh well, we have to bridge the gap. Okay, I got it cut. You can see where it's going to be. I gotta clean it up yet. It'll get a little bit tighter when I clean it up, but you can see, not too bad. Well, looks like crap, but other than that, you know, it's not bad. Yeah, other side might even be a little tighter. Where are we at? Where are we? Yeah, it's not too bad. You can see that one? Yeah, we can see it there. Not bad. That's basically what it's going to be though. Like I said, I clean it up, get it a little tighter before I go weld it on, and weld them. I'm going to clean up that weld and put a fish plate over both sides. And then I'll also fish plate here once I weld it. Well, this will be cut off straight. And I'll fish plate here, and I'll fish plate here on both sides. That way, I mean, I don't know that it needs it, but I'm going to do it anyway. And you'll see that's going to be the new Z. And I'll, you know, once I cut this off, I'll cap that. And when I cut that off, I'll cap that and tie that all back in. But I'll clean this up, and then I'm going to use it as a template for the other side. And that way I ain't wasting more. I didn't waste a lot, but you can see what I cut off each side. This much and this much. Like 5 inches on one side, probably 5 or 6 inches on both sides, really. So we'll do that. I'll take that off and I'll be back with you. Just clean it up and we'll see. Okay, got it cleaned up, fit up. Down here a little closer to it. Still got a little bit of a gap, but it's weldable. I think it'll be alright. I kind of believe I need to go down just a little right there and to the right. And now I might need to notch that top inside corner right in there to be able to do that. That way I can go forward about 1/4 inch. The weld in this corner right here is what's getting it. So if I just notch that out a little, clean the weld up, I think it'll go a little closer. Get a little bit closer. But yeah, that's pretty darn close. I'm happy with that. And you can see there's a pretty good bit between, there's close to 2.5, 3 inches between the C9 or the Z frame to the rear. And it's sagging right now, so it probably will go back a little as it raises, you know, as the weight gets on it. It should. This rear don't move a whole lot. It's triangulated, so you know, still a lot of cleaning up, still a lot of welding. This is only one side fit up, and I might go. My nephew's got a little gas stick welder. I think I might go get it because I'm a little better with a stick welder anyway. I used to be pretty good with a stick welder, but you know, it's been a long time. And this I don't know if I don't got enough power, or the machine's a piece of junk, or I'm a piece of junk, but something ain't right, and I can't get it to weld right. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is get that other welder to try to do a little better job. And definitely, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm penetrating enough, but man, it ain't great. I got the machine turned all the way up to 5, which shouldn't even need that for 1/8 inch. You know, and you know, I had like 35 on the, a little bit under 35 on the wire speed, but I don't know. But that's probably going to be about it for today, and I'll be back maybe tomorrow, and well, maybe tomorrow. Never know with me what I'm getting into. Sometimes I go 2-3 days without doing this. That's why I don't get a video out every few days or every week like I should, is because I'll never know what I'm going to do or what. You know, I've been helping my son a little bit on his stuff, and we're getting ready to send this block out to the machine shop, this motor. He ordered his rebuild kit, re-ring kit, and all today. He did buy a set of the, well, we're going to try them, the what are they, Speedmaster Pro Comp heads. He bought a new set of aluminum heads. They're cheapos, but you know, when you're poor, you buy what you can afford. But he pulled the cam out today. It's actually a comp cam that was in it, but I think he said it was a 494 lift. Can't remember the duration. So anyway, he's got a 600 lift cam going in at this time, and we might have to change the springs on the new heads. They go up to 590 lift, so we're pushing, you know, a little bit over. So we'll see what happens. But either way, that's a whole nother video that we're going to be working on. And we did the pulling apart video in the truck. He got a bunch of new body parts for Christmas. He got inner rockers, cab corners, body mount bolts and rubbers and kit. Last year I think I got him the inner windshield piece for that other cab. He's got a 67 cab I think we're gonna put on this truck. So, because this one's just pretty darn rough. Like everywhere on it. And the floors on the other one is a lot better than this one. And this one's rotted, the firewall's rotted inside. It's bad, man. In the windshield, which the other one inner windshield is rotted too, but you know, it's hard to find a good 67 to 72 cab, and he really likes the 67 because of the small back window. But yeah, somebody blowing by. But anyway, we'll be back with you on a little later and show you what's up. You know, we'll get where we can get. All right, I got this stick welder up and running. It's definitely a lot better. I ground this side already. Can't see that. I'll show you this one. I started grinding this one. I thought about it. I wanted to show you that it's definitely a little better. Actually, I ground part of this one too. You can't really see. But can you see this one? Yeah, you can see that. Well, it ain't focusing. You can see that one's a little better. It's definitely better. I'd already ground the others. You can't really see. I didn't do the overhead yet. I think I'm gonna roll this up and do it that way. I didn't even clean this one up yet, but you guys can see it's definitely burning a lot better. But I didn't clean the slag off of it yet. But that one I haven't cleaned at all. Definitely better. But now I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and cut down through here and across here and take this piece out. I think it's good there now, and then I can cap this and finish welding that, and cap this and finish welding that. I think we'll get to there on this video, and then that's probably going to be it. We're getting a little long, but I'm going to clean this up, cut these off, and probably cap these and see what I can get done. This welder runs good. I got it on the minimum setting, and you don't get me wrong, it's only 1/8 inch wall tubing on this frame, so it almost don't need a stick welder, but it's a lot better than that MIG welder there. So that's where we are on this. And let me get this cut out, cleaned up, and I'll show you what I'm doing before I weld the end caps on. Alrighty. Well, I got her all welded up. Oh, but the very bottom, the overhead, I'm going to roll the frame up to do that so I can do a little better job there. A little out of practice on the overhead. But ain't focusing, but it ain't too bad. I mean, I didn't even clean that up. Knock slag off of it, see what it looks like. Yeah, good chipping hammer, huh? Not too bad. One up here, same. Can you focus? Can you focus? There we go, but you guys get the drift. I capped these off, both ends here and here. Did this. I may put a gusset right here when I flip it over. This side's same. Did the same deal here. Capped it off. And I got what I want to do is pick up some 3-inch flat bar for here to go right down through there and then right across here. Got a little bit more cleaning up to do for that, but for the most part, that's done. But I don't have the flat bar, so I think this is where I'm going to leave this video. And you guys don't need to see me put the flat bar on. I'm sure you guys have seen that before, but that is the new back half of the frame. Now I can move this seat from here. The back of the seat was here. I can go all the way back to there, which is roughly about 8 inches. So that should give me plenty more room inside this. Of course, I made a mess. Look there. kicked my pan over for the rear grease that I never moved. Should have already moved it, but anyway. So yeah, the next video I think you guys will see on this car will be mocking the motor up in here. Or maybe actually probably painting the chassis and then mocking it. Maybe the same video. I do want to clean the chassis up the rest of the way and put the black cheap POR on it. It ain't really POR, but I think I told you guys that. And then we'll set the motor in after that. I'll probably do the brake lines too before I set the motor in, because that way I can get to it and get rid of all this bull crap. It's pretty rough. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. So don't forget, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. I'm getting close to 700 subscribers. I would like to, creep up to 1,000 here before long. So you guys that's watching these videos and ain't subscribing, remember it's free, man. Don't cost nothing to hit that button. And, comment too. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me if you like it. I mean, I know I'm doing wrong, so you guys got plenty to talk about there. So, yeah. But I appreciate you guys watching, though, whoever does, And till next time, we'll catch you later.